Hey there. So how have you been feeling? I'm sorry, I've been finding it harder and harder to speak lately. Anyway, here we are. Let me guess. You feel like you're being pulled apart into pieces a little? I know I have. But that's okay. It's actually kind of something that's happening right now energetically. And while it's annoying and it can be harsh sometimes, it's actually a good thing. It's like getting an upgrade. So we're getting parts of our energy body that are no longer in use. They're getting removed and replaced. And some of them we're actually finding out that we no longer need at all, not even a replacement anymore. That's how much we have evolved. But it is a process and it takes a while and it can be exhausting. Yeah, it can be exhausting. But don't worry, it is. I mean, if you have been feeling tired or anxious or stressed or worried for no apparent reason, that's pretty much why. I mean, energetically, we actually are being pulled apart, but it's nothing. It's nothing bad. If anything, it is for your own good, and for the greater good. But it is uncomfortable. So right now you don't need to worry because there's really nothing that you need to do except be patient, be loving towards yourself, be loving towards others. For some people it may be a lot harder than you think. And all they really need is just patience, and so do you. So anyway, I don't want to take too long with the intro here. All I'm gonna say is this is actually for good. This is a good thing. All we need to do is let it happen and wait it out. Okay? So, welcome. This is me, and this is Hebrew Tarot. Okay, for this one, we're going to use the Zodiac Tarot by Cecilia Latari and Anna Chavez. I love this deck. One thing that I did want to mention about the image is, I guess you can see how it's actually non-symmetrical, right? Nothing is exactly the same way on the other side, either by color or shape. And the reason for that is because we need to accept that some things are not always going to be a perfect match or the most homogenic picture, let's say. But that is actually a good thing. That means that there will always be room for development, for the understanding, for a need to work together. Okay, so let's see what the cards are going to say here. In the Spanish version, we had a huge emphasis about the things, acceptance of the things that we need to let go, because that is what is eventually gonna dictate the beginning and the foundation for the new cycle. So we already had the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover speaking out there. This one's gonna be upside down, but I'm gonna leave it like that. It was, yeah, here, clearly wanting to go to come out that way. Okay. All right. So there's that acceptance thing. Okay. Wow. Wow. We're actually dealing with a lot of hardship over here. Okay. A lot of hardship. We have three fives on the table. And 2 and 3, 5. Okay, so again, fives definitely uncomfortable. A lot of people's least favorite cards, definitely, yes. However, 5 is conflict towards evolution. This is about growth. It's like growing pains, let's say. And we have that 5 energy in water, fire, and earth. So the material, the emotional, and the spiritual, or the drive of action and life. Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus, which are fixed signs. Okay. Now I see where this is going. Somebody here is handling emotionally way more than actually belongs to them. Remember how I was saying that a lot of these parts, well, some of these parts, are things that don't even belong to us. Somebody here is actually carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders that does not belong to them. This is not who you're supposed to be. This is not how things are how they should be for you. Which is why this card, the Eight of Wands, which is normally a card of rapid movement, evolution, excitement, is stuck. All your ability to build momentum and just, blast yourself into action is being held back because you're carrying everybody's drama and you're processing it. See, all of these 3 figures here, all of them are crying. What do you need to do? Lighten up. Change this figure here with the 3 swords and the figure here with 2 swords. So lighten up. You gotta drop one of those swords, most likely the one stabbing you right through, and keep only those that actually belong to you so you can deal with them. The moon is about personal needs. Is the connection with the inner child, with both your mother and your motherly nature. So that's where you want to go right now. Be a mother, a nurturing, protective mother to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. So stop holding everybody's drama, stop dealing with everybody's issues, and focus on yourself, because that is what is going to determine how this new cycle is going to be opening up for you. The Hangman, definitely. Change of perspective. I like the moon's aligning here. Okay, nice. And the Spanish version, we had the King of Pentacles here. So this is all so that you can actually release yourself and step into this energy of the King of Wands. To do that, number 1, lighten up your load. Leave anything that does not actually belong to you behind. That is what's going to allow you to understand a lot of things that you're not even getting, because you have a lot of energetic noise within your own field. Once you do that, the universe is going to respond. I'm not saying it's going to be necessarily with something economic resources, but it is going to be in the shape of resources, some sort of resources, something that you need. And again, we have Libra here, Libra here. We have the balance over here. A lot of Venusian energy with all this Taurus and see, actually, that's when you're going to move from this lack energy into receiving energy. The universe is going to respond, but you need to, number one, stop holding on to other people's drama. Keep your own drama. It's not that there's something wrong about drama. Everyone has their own load, their own baggage that we all need to deal with. But you can only deal really with your own. I'm not saying don't be supportive of others, but there's being supportive and there is taking their load all onto you. Once you do that, number one thing that's going to come along is clarity. And once the clarity comes in, that's when you're going to be able to step into this King of Wands energy, which is action, which is initiative, which is passion. And you're going to be able to move away from that how can I say, limiting energy. Looks like there's somebody waiting for you to make up a team that is going to be building something very important, actually. They already are waiting for you. And this is no pressure. It doesn't mean that you need to resolve this right away. But actually, once you get rid of all the things that are holding you back, this energy is gonna, go back up the right way. And that's when things are gonna start moving faster. One last card, please. All right, now I see. The King of Swords. Number one, you need to be honest with yourself about what it is that you need. Forget what you want. Well, not forget, but a lot of what we want can be conditioned to external influences. Either what people say that we need. And with all this Libra energy, I can see you actually following goals that other people are following so that you can fit in. So now, first of all, be honest with you about what you need, so that then you can be honest with yourself about what you want. And from there, you can also discern what if all those things around you are actually honest with you as well. I'm seeing that maybe some people around you are... I normally don't like to say this kind of things in readings, and I normally don't read like that, but I am getting this energy right now. And it looks like there's people around you who... I'm not saying that they want to take advantage of you, but they're not reciprocal, It doesn't have to be in the same way. It doesn't be like, okay, well, I lent you money last month, now you need to pay me back, and then lend me money. Like, it's not like that. Maybe you lend me money, and then a couple of weeks later, I took care of your dog in the weekend when you were going away. It's just an example. That's what I meant before. It doesn't have to be the exact same match, but there needs to be some reciprocity. So what I'm guessing is you're always listening to other people, you're always being supportive of other people, but all that other people are not being supportive or enthusiastic towards you and your projects and your ideas the way that you are towards theirs, So just saying, that is the kind of energy exchange that needs to be balanced. If not equal, it does need to be reciprocal, okay? Be honest. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time, and see you soon.